Did your credit score just drop, or you feel like it's just stuck? So once you implement these 4 things and understand these 4 things, over time, you're gonna see your credit score increase month after month after month after month, right? And the first thing you have to master is understanding how credit cards work, right? Not just paying your credit cards all the way down to 0, but understanding the difference between the day that your credit cards are due and the statement of balance day, right? Here's what I mean by that is, of course, every month you're gonna have a specific date that your credit cards are due, right? And every month you're gonna have a specific date that the credit card reports a statement balance date. What I mean by that, on the 15th, let's say your credit cards are due every month on the 15th, right? Hypothetical. They're due on the 15th, but the statement balance date, the date that is closed out, right? The closeout date of your credit cards are due on the 20th, right? So whatever is on that statement, that balance on that statement on the 20th is going to be reported to the credit bureaus. So there's a 5-day gap, right? 5-day gap in between that time. So if you use your credit cards after the 15th, right? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? And you use a lot of it, of course, that balance is going to be reported to the credit bureaus. So most people, not saying you, some people pay their credit cards all the way down, right? On the 15th, right? They pay it down. Some people pay all the way down, and then they use it on 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then they look at their credit score and see, yo, what happened? I paid my credit card bill. It's not just paying your credit card bill. You have to use your credit card after the 21st. So what you need to do is either call in and figure out the statement balance day, or call in to move it up or try to fix it so you know what's going on, because you got to understand that part and master that part. Once you master that part, then creating that habit over time, like I said, you're going to see your credit score improve because now you master it. You got your utilization all the way down to 0, and you know what's going on, and you're not tricked. Because some people get tricked and thinking that just you paying your credit card and then you use it after that, that whatever you paid on that day is going to get reported to the credit bureaus, and it don't work like that. The second thing you need to implement is setting up a day that you call and verify that all your accounts is set up on auto payment. And here's why. One of my friends, a few of my friends, this happened to them, right? The banks updated their system or whatever, right? And they took them off auto pay. And guess what? They missed the payment. Now, the banks is going to say that, well, we try to reach out to you, whatever. But if they try to reach out to them or her, why did they never call and say that their auto pay system got updated or this and that, right? They call you saying that you owe a balance, but why did they never call or text or have sent out a letter saying that my auto pay system updated and might have took you off? Call and double check, right? So whatever that case was happened, it got resolved and the missed payment was taken off his credit report, right? So I just want to make sure you understand that some things happen and they might take you off auto pay. So call and verify, set up every now and then, every 3 months, you call and double check and make sure everything's set up automatically, because you don't want that to happen to you. And then guess what? They keep it on your credit report and you hot. I'm talking about mad. So just double check and verify and make sure everything's good to go, because we already know our credit score is everything, because it's credit means credibility. So just double check that. So the third thing you need to implement is having patience. Yes, patience. And the reason why you want to have patience is because if you're creating that foundation, you're laying out that foundation and you're building up your credit report and you're creating that foundation, yes, your credit score is going to decrease, but that's not the end of the word, because over time, your credit report is going to create, you already laid out that solid foundation, but over time, your credit score is going to improve and build a solid age, because you're not applying for nothing. You already laid the foundation and you're going to be good to go. And you're going to see your credit score increase month after month after month after month, because you built the foundation. You're not applying for nothing. You don't need nothing. And you're going to see your credit score increase without you doing nothing, right? So without you paying down on credit cards, everything's going to be at 0%, right? You have everything 100% payment history. Everything's going to be good. No collection, no nothing, right? But you're going to see those improvements, 10 points, 20 points, 30 points, 40 points, here and there, right? Because you laid the foundation, your age is good. So the fourth thing you need to understand is that if any account come on your credit report, any collection or anything, you need to understand the procedure and the process of what the credit bureaus have to follow, and if they don't follow, what you need to do, right? So all I've been doing is explaining you the procedure in this book right here, which is the law, right? 15 USC 1681. All I've been talking about is procedure of what the credit bureaus have to follow. And once you understand that, the goal is to do what this procedure says, right? And make sure that they follow the procedure. And if they don't, you want to hold them to that, because eventually, that's what me and Mike is working on right now, is being able to talk to an attorney, because now you went through the process, you documented, right? So the key thing is documenting everything, right? So when you send the first letter off, make sure you send it certified, because you want to make sure that the credit bureaus received it, because they can't go back and say they never received it, because you have the documentation showing that they received it. And the second thing is following up with that letter after the first letter, saying that, how did you investigate it? Did you follow this exact procedure? And if they didn't, you already got the documentation stating, and guess what? Now you have it, and now you have all the evidence, you have all the proof. And now it's worth it of actually doing a certain necessary steps every single month, right? And sending off letters, sending off to the CFPB, sending off to the BDB, and doing all these things. And you have everything, you have all the documentation. Now you know for a fact that it can get removed from your credit report, even though it might not get removed that month or that second month or third month. Now you have all the documentation. Now you can be able to talk to a lawyer now and be able to get it removed from your credit report. Not just suing them for $1,000 for every violation, but now, hey, I don't even want the money. I just want this off my credit report, and you move on with your life and go ahead and get everything that you really wanted. So that's what we're working on. Now, I can't give you the exact procedure on how to move forward with a lawyer, but what I can give you is the procedure on how to remove anything from your credit report. And if you want to learn how to remove anything from your credit report, just watch that video right there. This video right here is very important.